Thank you, Ambassador Dr. Anwar. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now it is with much honor that I call upon Honorable Dr. Mohd Azraai Kassim, Chairman of International Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, Iesco, to deliver his welcome speech.
الآن يشرفني أن أترككم مع كلمة لرئيس المنظمة الدولية للتربية والتعليم والثقافة دكتور محمد أزراعي قاسم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Yang berhormat Datuk Seri Idris Jusoh, Honorable Minister of Higher Education, His Excellency Dr. Anwar Al-Agha, Ambassador of the State of Palestine, Honorable Professor Datuk Seri Dr. Zaleha Kamaruddin, Rector of International Islamic University Malaysia and scientific partners of the conference, representatives of embassies, education institutions, conference partners, honorable guests and distinguished speakers, participants, members of the media, brothers and sisters, and ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, and a very good morning. On behalf of Iesco, I would like to welcome everyone to the first ever international conference for Enhancing Educational Opportunities 2018 with the theme Towards a Sustainable Higher Education. We are delighted to host everyone here for this conference and hope that this conference provides a unique opportunity for us to exchange experiences, establish networks, and adopt best practices that can bring a bigger impact in the field of education in all our countries. I believe that this conference comes at the right time. As practitioners in higher education, we are in the business of human transformation, making lives better for our children, families, and society at large. At the end of our day, we want our children to have access to a good education, to know who they are, what they are capable of doing, and why they have to live well, stay healthy, and contribute to national development. We also want our children to have the compassion, empathy, and kindness as a human being, touching lives wherever they go. That said, things may not go our way. Geopolitical tensions within and between nation states will affect how we carry out our calling in learning, teaching, research, and service. Our esteemed scholars may not be able to produce their best work when they are deprived of the conducive facilities and environment required. Our students may not have the motivation to learn when their mind is set on the safety and security of themselves and of their family members. Ladies and gentlemen, in such dire situation, what should we do? I would argue that our work must still continue, no matter what happens. The challenge for each and every one of us is to make do with what we have and innovate. If our students cannot go to us for higher education, why not bring higher education to our students? With a working smartphone and portable connectivity devices, our students can still take lessons from the best of experts globally through the massive open online courses or MOOCs concept. When our scholars are unable to carry out research in their own countries, let us send them to places where they can do their work. I believe many universities are able to host these scholars through short-term attachments and visiting scholar schemes and provide the much-needed inspiration for their professional development. We should empower the students and scholars in conflict zones to make their voice heard online. Academia needs more case studies and more insights from within the conflict zones, which might spur greater innovation from those outside to step in and provide assistance. Ladies and gentlemen, at Iesco, although we're still very young, we pride ourselves in our capability to deliver scholarships, capacity building, microfinancing schemes, and improving the learning environment of our students and scholars. Through the generous contribution of our donors, we are able to carry out over 15 projects that benefit thousands of students and scholars. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our donors who are present with us today for your faith and conviction to our cause. That said, we must remember that cash handouts and foreign aids are not a sustainable solution. When the coffers run dry and interest decrease over time, our students and scholars may not be able to continue their work. Ladies and gentlemen, I have three further points to make here, which I will do briefly. One, in every project that we carry out for our students and scholars, we must ensure that the impact lingers on long after the scholarships, research grants, or project funding has ended. The development of our students and scholars, particularly in their capacity to lead, should be a good focus area to explore in the future. Two, we should also promote and share our work with more stakeholders out there. This should enable us to bring a greater number of people on board and collaborate. And my final point is on the applicability to the local context. We must send our students to the best of universities and our scholars to the best of research labs around the world. However, there is a risk that they may not be able to apply what they have learned and develop when they return to their countries. And I would like to encourage our student and scholars to consider Malaysia or other developing nations as a place to study and research, as we have gone through the challenges and issues on development which you might be facing at the current point of time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for making the time and effort to be with us in Putrajaya for the first international conference for enhancing educational opportunities. I hope the networking, exchange of experience, and learning for the next 2 days would inspire practical and impactful solutions for our students, scholars, and our academic staff in the future. I would also like to express my gratitude to the organizing committee of this conference for your hard work. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the conference. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.